Hi everybody. I served some fried rice at a little Super Bowl party that we had, and I made some pictures of it and had it on Facebook, and had several of you ask me about that fried rice. And so anyway, I told you that I would show you how to make it. I'm starting with 3/4 of an onion. We're just sauteing it in, I'm just doing regular corn oil. You can use olive oil, sesame oil, whatever you want, but I just go with the corn oil. And I'm doing just over a cup of carrots. Okay. I love carrots. And that 3/4 onion, you can see it there. I got my camera set up here on the stand so I don't have to hold that camera while I cook. And then I've cut up a half of a bell pepper. And I'm making this now for 2 cups of rice. And I just use regular minute rice. It's already cooked, ready to go. And I just want some good color in here. And if you want more of anything, of course you can add it. So that's 3/4 of an onion. And too, I'll write this on my well-seasoned page. I'll give you the recipe. 3/4 of an onion, about a cup and maybe a third of the carrot, and half of a bell pepper. And I'm going to do, and I just have the minced garlic. I'm going to do about a teaspoon and a half. And if you're a garlic person, you can add more than that if you'd like to. Recipes are written so you can change them and make them the way you want to, right? Got that on high. That's going a little bit too much heat there. So let me turn that down. I just want to saute these until they get good and tender, good and soft. Now, now this is what I added. I found this recipe on YouTube that a guy was doing. And so I took what he was doing and then just added to it. It's what I've done. And I'm doing some water chestnuts. Let's put those in there. And I've got this little 8-ounce can. And that's probably about half of a can of those chestnuts. And just open up a can of peas. I love peas. I'm going to go with about a half a can of these peas. Put those in here. See what we got. Oh yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? That looks good. And it is good. Okay. And any other vegetables that you want to put in, I'm sure will be just fine. This is something that is so easy to make. And while that's cooking too, put some soy sauce in here. And by the way, this is all the salt I use. There's plenty of salt in this soy sauce. I was just about finished with that bottle and I wanted to finish it off. Put just a little bit more in there. I love soy sauce. Okay. And this is what you got. Doesn't that look good? Okay. Now, doesn't take long to make it. If you work, you could come home and make this in the evening and have it ready for your supper. Hang on, that's a little bit heavy. This is the 2 cups of the rice. Trying to get in here. Okay. You want enough vegetables, or I do. I want enough vegetables that I can really enjoy those. But I love just that fried rice taste too. So you just mix it until you get what you want in here. I make this up and I have it for lunch. Sometimes just use it for a side dish. One of these days, and I don't have a wok, and this is the biggest skillet that I've got. I may strike out and learn how to make my favorite Chinese dish, which is sesame chicken. I'll give that a try. I tell you what, I made some chicken here one day that would be awfully good with this. It had soy sauce in it and honey. Now, at this point, this called for like a tablespoon of butter. But if it's they call for a tablespoon, I'll use about 4. So I'm going to take this half stick of butter and put it right there. And we're going to cook that down. And while it's doing that, it calls for sugar. And I substitute that with honey. I just like the honey taste better. And I've got probably maybe 1.5 tablespoons in this bottle, and it's all I've got. And that's usually about all I use anyway. Let that get down in there. Do about 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of honey. You don't want it too sweet, but I love that sugar, that sweet from the honey. And then the salt from the soy sauce. I love that combination of flavor. So I want to be sure and taste that honey. Well, I finished off 2 items here tonight. My honey and some soy sauce. Now in that butter, I'm going to put 3 eggs. And the butter in this rice with all these vegetables, oh my gosh, y'all, it's really good. I'm telling you, it's good. Give it a try. And we're going to scramble that egg up. And I'll take just a minute here. Give myself just a little bit more room. And this is a low calorie, if that's an issue for anybody. Low calorie, low carb. I think there's only, in just regular fried rice, I think it's 228 calories a cup. But with the way I'm doing it, you can probably say 350 with all this butter. That's it. So we had bell peppers, carrots, onions, garlic, water chestnuts, peas, soy sauce, honey, and lots of butter. Look at that. It's good. I like it. If you try it, I hope you do too. And let me know. If you try different vegetables in it too, let me know. Now we're gonna do just a little bit more soy sauce. See, that's why I don't salt it. I make mine up in soy sauce. Oh, see, is that pretty? Now, can you see it there? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You can see all the vegetables in it. And that's plenty for me. There you go. There's my fried rice. Now, it doesn't taste like any I've ever bought. But I like it. And if you try it, I hope you do too. Now I'm going to turn this on low and let those vegetables cook in there. For just a minute, and let me show you. These little bowls that I have hold a cup, and that's plenty for lunch. There you go. That makes a real good lunch. Oh, yep. That makes a real good lunch. And those vegetables are not all the way cooked. They're crunchy. They're so good. Okay. Oh, hot. So I got me some to eat on. I'm going to put this top on here. Turn that way down. And let it cook for about, just a few minutes. Because those vegetables are already pretty tender. But anyway, that's my fried rice. And I hope you try it. And I hope you like it. Bye. See you next time.